Hi, you're welcome to another video tutorial from Gospel Keys Easy, and in this video we will be looking at some applications of diminished chords and rootless chords. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe right now. Also, please make sure to like this video. Please, I really beg you, please do make sure to like this video. All right, let's do this. Alright, so first of all, let's look into the diminished chords and how you can start to apply them to your playing. Alright, so I'm in the key of C. So we have the C diminished 7, for example. So we have this, if we go up, we have the second diminished chord. And if we go up, we have the third one. And we only have 3 of them. So that's like, so this one is an inversion of the first one, and so on and so forth. Alright, so this is how you can apply these diminished chords to your playing. So let's say you're going from the 1 to the 2. You can do this. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are going from one step behind the root note of the next chord to the next chord. So if we are going from the 1 to the 2, we do a half step behind the 2 note. So we do the diminished chord. So in this case, D is the 2. So we do the diminished chord for this note, which will be C sharp, E, G, B flat. So we play that, and then we go to the 2. And if we are going to the 3, we do the diminished chord for this note, which will be E flat, F sharp, A, C. Okay, so we are going to the chord 4. We can also do and when you do this diminished chord to the 4, you kind of want to do this kind of 4. So this is like playing a D minor over F. Okay, so we are going to the 5. So we can do that and go to the 5. So we have, that's the 5, and this is the note behind 5. So we take the diminished chord for this note. Alright, we are going to the 6. So that's the 6. Alright, so now let's talk about the rootless chords. So we have a chord 1. We can do a chord 2 like this. So instead of playing that, we do this instead. And this just gives your chord 2 a different feel. And it kind of sounds like a mature way of playing, if I can say that. Because the usual way is to, do the root notes in the bass line, and then you play the chord. But then you find advanced musicians that really play like this. Sometimes you just play the rootless chord, and it just really gives your playing a nice feel. Okay, so we have the chord 2. Okay, and then we can do a chord 4. We can do a chord 4 like this. We can also do a chord 2 like this. So we're just inverting this. And then for a chord 4, we can do this. So we could be going from the 1 to the 4. And then we just play this. It sounds like a chord 2, but that's just a nice chord 4 that you want to play after you've played this diminished chord. So we have the E note if we take the diminished chord for this. And here it doesn't really matter which note you play on your left hand when it comes to the diminished chords. I could do this as well. All right, so we've looked at chord 4, chord 5, okay, and when we play this diminished chord for chord 5, we want to do this chord. So this is like E minor over G. G, E, G, B, D, E, G. All right, so for the chord 6, we have the 6 notes. The notes behind, we have that diminished chord. So we play that diminished chord, and that's the 6. So here is the chord 6. We have G, C, A minor. That's the 5. And this could be the 2. That could be the 4. Or even the 2. That's 4 or 2. Alright, so now I'll demonstrate how you can play these diminished chords with the rootless chords with the song Holy, Holy, Holy. Alright, so that's the song. So here we go. right, so now let's look into the chord progression very quickly. And if you want the MIDI file for the performance, you can get it free of charge. Link for that is in the description box below. So we'll start with the chord 1. And then we're going to the chord 2. So we do the diminished chord. However, on the right hand, I play the A instead of playing that. So this is like a chord 2 or a chord 4, because the diminished chord for going to chord 2 is also the diminished chord for going to the chord 4. So when we have a chord like this, you can play the 2 or the 4. So it's kind of hanging in between. So we have that chord C, F, A, C, E. So I do 5, 6, 7, and then I do this passing chord. So we have a tritone passing chord. That's a chord 1. And I do have a whole video explaining how you can apply this tritone passing chord to your playing. So you can check that out. So we have the chord 4. So here we're going to the chord 2. Now we do the diminished chord for going to chord 2. And then we play chord 2 rootless chord. F, A, D, F, A, 5, 6, 7. So here I'm playing the chord 6 without the root note. So that would be the normal chord 6. However, I bring the G from the right hand side here. It just gives you that nice feel. Chord 5, chord 6, 2, 2, so here I'm doing something a bit different. So this would be a chord 4. So that's a chord 4 without the root note. Alright, so I'll play the song again. Alright, so that's all for this video. I hope you've learned one or two things from this tutorial. I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.